Let's talk about my relationship with Marcus from RDCWorld1. Alright, so it's been a long while. If you didn't know, I've had cosplay career for over, 10 years. This is very important because I love, RDC, DreamCon, just passed by. Unfortunately, I got, gaslighted by seeing my older elder brother Dominique explaining that he's the voice actor of Damo in my comic book Nuns, and that when it comes to RDC, right, I seen them in real life, outside of their, skit, outside of their comedy, outside of what they've been trying on YouTube thousands and dozens of times, right? And I know that Marcus, personally has a girl problem. All right, Lily, and I used to have a girl problem, Lily, back in high school. In fact, this whole video is centered around why, um, if you actually look back in high school, I'm actually better than Marcus from RDC World. All right, because what he was he's the epitome, Lily, of something I call the Udi Budu statement. All right, the person, Lily, that gets paid on YouTube, literally for saying what I want to do, literally talking about anime in the form of NBA, literally saying, oh, this guy literally taped me out his Outta Pocket. Oh, freaking Vegeta, he said this and that. Yes, they do have the hood nigga swagger. That's just like the arrow. That's just like how the arrow taught me. However, the Cast 22 is what I called out on YouTube. All right. So this video and specifically centered around why I seen RDC World live a couple of times, literally at conventions, literally that were worth concerts, and why he's one of the best black entertainers of all time. The reason why he's below me is because back in high school I was playing off things like Fairy Tale and Mayuri. I had swag, I made an A and B. So what I'll do is I'll wear an outfit, I'll get a girl, literally, and I'll go home and make an A and B. Literally, what would happen was my brother was telling me to go to real street problems that, all these girls are playing you. And what ends up happening is that in the RDC world, if you look at the era dialogue, if you're actually street smart, and you look at their camera, they were just fighting over a girl before the set. All right, so they're talking about Attack on Titans, Lily, about giant woman Lily, what giant naked lady that's popped out. It's true, Lily. That was the worst decision you can make for the anime community, making their social sequels Lily equivalent to mine in high school. Lily, when I was a grown man, when I had children, is when they reign the most, Lily, and when they spam the Cast 22 all the way to the point of Master Roshi downstairs, Lily becomes Steve from American Dad. All right, so it's true. It's completely fucking true because RDC literally was the biggest caster two ever since the group home with Erica, and it's not good. It's not good at all because what they are, all right, literally, is that they're comedy gold mines. Their comedy is on a level of Eddie Murphy, Charlie Murphy, and Danforth, but I can see through them literally anything on YouTube. That you can take a random anime song, a random anime opening, put it past literally it's just like an A and B where you copy and paste. All you do is mute the audio. Literally, all you did was take the audio, put it to a video clip. That's why I don't like them too much. But I understand them. I was watching Video Game House the other day because I was getting tired of Anime House. Literally, so think about it. Literally, unlike me, I cosplay as only the black characters like Omori, Killick from Soul Eater, there's gonna be another one. Dari from Naruto, the First Great Ninja War. I love that one. And the whole point of RDC World, and me from a while, is that when I met them live, the very first time I went to Crunchyroll, right? I was with my brother and I was cosplaying as Killick, all right? So when I went up to Marcus, literally, he actually offered me, literally, a hand sign, literally, but it was after a while, literally, it was after he was staring at me, he was wondering what I was doing, wondering if I was a fan of Soul Eater, literally, what ends up happening, right? Is that literally I get jealous because like a child he's like, I'm trying to chill with LeBron James. Oh no, Sasuke. Literally what ends up happening, right? Is that when I get in the booth and when I start asking for shit. Alright, literally, I'm like, do you have my Negro Academia? And then my Hood Academia became a video later. Now, I could have been street code, it could have been anything, but I knew Marcus was my boy. I also met Desmond Lily upset, and guess what, Lily? In the convention centers where I was pulling all those girls, Lily, is when the Afghan one, Lily, I saw when they had a big argument separate, off screen, Lily, then he gave me his Instagram, and then there was Desmond, and Desmond's my favorite, alright? Lily, so, when all that shit happens, when they have the perfect access where which now, this motherfucking police is gonna kill you. Nigga, literally gets this and that, literally, it kills me, but I understand at the same time, and that's the worst thing that you could do for the anime community. And my relationship with Marcus is like this, literally, I wanted to play him, this play in front of Mama Chi-Chi, and it couldn't work, literally, but that's not good. You can't keep on making these comparisons, because that's why I can see through. Literally, and that's not amount of effort, this is my resource, that's not amount of effort work. Me recognizing they don't get the pussy in video, literally, and that, this still going to shit, I know exactly what they go through. They go through sexual assault, they go through, getting in trouble, they go through that, literally, they have, they bought books from graphic design when they still owe people money. I know all that shit is going on in videos, and DreamCon, and I gotta go on one. Literally, that's the whole point of this video. I want to go on one, but I'm being pulled by a spider string. like a 7 years swordsman to a point where I can't, literally. So what I know about Marcus is that he's young and he's intuitive, but he has a lot of energy. It's good that he has a good line of spirit, but he's not me and Lionel all the way at heart Gogeta. Alright? You have to admit that as a Bootrix fan, as an Ami fan. Alright? That, I'm supposed to have my own con. Not him. Literally, that's the whole point of this video. So my relationship with Marcus is like this. I'm the big bro. Literally, and he's the big little bro that runs YouTube. Literally, and so, you can comment, hey, this is how the anime community works. You will never be able to live in RDCWorld. You decide to be a slut. You decide to be this, and that, Lily. So please be a full nerd, Lily, and admit the truth, Lily, because that makes me happy, not really. But, that's Outta Pocket, right? Lily, a tall, light-skinned one. That's the one, lets me know the majority of their arguments. Lily, he looks like a giraffe, right? Lily. But they didn't play out shit. You see how Lily fucking fairy tales fucking colorful, Bleach is colorful, and I'm playing off through my outfits, Lily. I'm downloading music, I'm making AMVs, Lily. They don't do that shit like that, but they're good at acting and portraying. So what happens if I do the exact same shit while my mom offered me a green screen, by the way? Lily, I can't make professional videos like them because of a camera, but they show me that professional videos come where cats pointing too. Alright, Lily, that's like my channel. You don't go up and down, I don't appreciate when you make me deal, Lily, with my cheat downstairs. Lily, I don't appreciate anything. Lily, but you let me know up and down comes for a course. It's like Livingstone. That's the whole point of this video. So I'm Eric, Lily. I'm a black anime YouTuber myself, and this is my relationship with Marcus from RDC World.